Retro, it seems, is back, and it's here to stay. With more manufacturers fitting the latest technology into new cars, which feature styling influence from yesteryear, it's a formula that's proving rather popular, and the Fiat 500 is one of the cutest of the bunch. The Italians have an uncanny knack of taking the mundane and giving it a new lease of life, whether it's fashion, cuisine, or the humble coffee. So when it comes to solving the problem of urban motoring with a hint of chic style, then on paper, the Fiat 500 ticks all the boxes. It shares the same platform as the Ford car and uses many of the same parts as the Fiat Panda, so there shouldn't be really too many problems with reliability. As for design, there are plenty of hints to the 500's heritage. Just look at the rounded profile, those circular headlamps and indicators, and the clean and simple interior. It's even got the retro Fiat badge on the steering wheel. Inside, the cabin isn't up to the same standard as most of its rivals though, with hard, cheap plastic scattered across the dash. But in a weird kind of way, it adds to the 500's charm. Despite being smaller than a Mini, the boot is actually bigger. And in the back, there's enough room for a couple of large people to sit comfortably. However, you might not want to be there for too long of a journey. One of the major attractions of the 500 is the ability to personalise it more than any rival in its class. There are over 500,000 different ways you can kit out your 500, from alloys to interiors, colours and even stickers. The 500 is a car designed with one thing in mind, nipping around busy towns and cities, darting in and out of traffic rather than a more spirited ride on B roads. At low speeds, the ride is comfortable and relaxed and the steering is responsive and agile. And like the Panda and the Punto, there is the city mode, making the steering even lighter, which makes squeezing into even the tightest of spaces child's play. On the open road, the 500's shortcomings become more evident. Vague steering, which makes it perfect for driving around town, is more out of place at speed. The most obvious rival to the 500 is the BMW Mini. Similar sizes, both cute super minis, and both based on cars from the 60s. But where the 500 scores points is on affordability. It's considerably cheaper than the Mini, and running costs are less too. And that's pretty obvious why when you look at the engine lineup. There's 1.2 and 1.4 litre petrol and 1.3 litre diesel. But if you're really watching your wallet, then there's this 85 brake horsepower, 875cc, two-cylinder petrol. It emits under 100 grams per kilometre of CO2, and although you probably won't achieve Fiat's 70 miles per gallon, the economy is still very impressive. On motorways, the engine noise is well muted, and the car copes surprisingly well at higher speeds, although the 1.4 or diesel are better suited. The funky Fiat 500 is a chic fashion accessory as much as it is an excellent city car. So the interior might not have the build quality of the Mini and the engines may not be as sprightly, but the 500 isn't promising to be anything more than a cute city runaround, and for that alone, it's one of the best money can buy.